Good morning. This is Dr. S. Prince Emil, working as Associate Professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering at SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. SNS College of Technology is the first Indian institution to implement the design thinking framework in the entire curriculum. In today's class, I am going to discuss about band architecture. The full form of band is Body Area Network. It is a developed model which is used to monitor the parameters of a human body. When we speak about the term parameters, the basic parameters are temperature, glucose sensor, blood pressure monitoring and motion activities. This type of architecture is developed for the usage of both patients as well as the doctors to monitor the parameters easily and to treat them at a quicker time. So, generally, these wearable sensors are attached to our body to monitor the signals very continuously. Generally, if we take some industrial applications, the sensors, we monitor certain parameters at certain intervals of time. But when we speak about the human body, the live human body, we monitor the signals or the parameters throughout the entire process, throughout the surgery. For example, some parameters it will be monitored during the surgery time and some parameters it will be monitored before and after the surgery and throughout the process. This is called as band architecture. To monitor such kind of things, this band architecture plays a vital role. The signals which are taken from the body are low signal. It is analog signal. Some external disturbances may be attached to the signal. So, in order to purify these analog signals and convert it into a digital format, this type of band architecture plays a vital role. A processor is also attached with this kind of band architecture. Once the signals are getting processed, the final signal is transferred to the medical server through the internet mode. When we speak about the internet mode, it can be transferred using the Wi-Fi technologies such as Zigbee, Bluetooth, etc. Also, the data can be transferred through the cable mode also. When we speak about the term cable, even Ethernet can be used to transfer this kind of data. For further analysis, this data is stored inside the cloud. For example, to monitor the analysis of a patient for the past 6 months or the past 1 year, this kind of data are being stored inside the cloud. For example, the cases like cancer or a skin disease will be treated for a maximum of even 1 year, because for example, when we speak about the term oncology treatment, each month there will be stage by stage staging and we will be recording the images of the areas where the cancer is affected and it will be stored in the cloud analysis. For treating those kind of continuous patients, the basic parameters need to be monitored each and every second, because when we, for example, when we do about the dialysis, at certain cases, immediately the blood pressure of the person becomes continuously low or in some cases becomes very high. Immediately the treatment has to be given to make the blood pressure to a normal state. For those cases also, this band architecture plays a vital role, because it is a completely automation process. This automation process helps the doctor to diagnose easily. At the same time, this band architecture plays a dual role. Even in our homes, this band architecture can be used to monitor or save the life of a person. In order to avoid the frequent hospital visit, automation process, this band architecture plays a vital role. And the second most important point in this band architecture is, nowadays this band architecture is also associated with AI, where the AI becomes more advantageous to the patients as well as the doctors, because AI means it is kind of a smart thing. The trained models are being fed into the system and it can be compared with the real-time input and the diagnosis can be done very easily. This is the main fundamental principles, the advantages and applications of band architecture. This band architecture is further into the developed process like monitoring the different kinds of parameters. Apart from this basic parameters, the other parameters like creatinine level, EEG signals, even the skin disease, the sodium levels, the particular levels are also to be monitored using this kind of band architecture. As a whole, we can say band architecture saves as a life-saving device. Thank you.